Okay, just going to go over a little quick update on the generator project for the house. I built the house for Jenny. Jenny, as you may know, is the generator. So, shame on me. I built it start to finish and never took a single picture or video. So, shame on me. But you see, here it is. Front door, front chimney right there. So, let's open it up and take a look inside. The top is pretty heavy. It's about 180 pounds. Yes, I did weigh it so that I could get the struts correct, get the geometry of the struts in the right place, as well as get the correct struts to carry the weight. So as you can see, whenever you undo the latch, it just opens. So let me open this up right here. This door is a fake door. So now you can see, there she sits right there. So let me get the camera closer to it and we'll kind of go over some of the details. Obviously, you can see that's where she sits. Got some extra fuel. The cord right there. There's an opening. Let me get this camera off the tripod. Camera is also cell phone. Very common. But there's an opening right down there in the corner. Right there. And that cord right there connects to the house. It's 45 feet from right here to the house, plugs into the house. Extra fuel with stabilizer already in the cans. The tank is mostly full with fuel stabilizer in it. As I mentioned in prior videos, I always shut it off and let it run out of gas whenever I put it away from a use. And so we're always good to go. She sits right there, as you can see. Everything's accessible. These doors, as you can see, open up, which gives you full access to the front. Light right there. That right there connects to the exhaust down behind there. So whenever it's running, the exhaust goes through there. And I'll pull this down a little bit. You can see the exhaust goes through there and is captured by the chimney. And the chimney, let me do this, plug this in here. The chimney has a rather robust ventilator fan. And I did the math on it, so the cubic feet of the entire box, when the fan's running, it will exhaust and change the air 10 times per minute. So that removes all the heat and exhaust that may build up inside the box. Thermostat, and that particular thermostat measures the high and low and captures the highest it ever got and the lowest it ever got. So you can kind of keep track of your temperature that may develop inside the box. And let me back up here just a little bit. I did a sound decimal reading. I set the unit up over near the house and took decimal readings right next to the house, and I stood next to it, decimal readings, and 10 feet out, and then 30 and 40 feet out, and took my readings, and then did the same thing after I put the unit inside of here, closed it up, took decimal readings a second time, and I was going to line the inside with a sound abatement fabric, but I don't need to. What I've discovered is when it's running and closed up, you can go back to the house and sit in a lawn chair and you can barely hear it. The decibels are less than 30. You go in the house, sit at the kitchen table or living room, you cannot hear it at all. You hear nothing. So the only way you would know that the generator has stopped is if you're on generator power, your lights would go off in the house. You can't hear it at all when you're in the house. And if you're further than the garage, let me just turn around here. The garage is, as you can see right over there. So if you're sitting in a lawn chair over by the garage, it's around 28 decibels, which, as you probably know, that's about that's a conversation level of 3 people sitting in the living room having a conversation. So 28 decibels if you're sitting in a lawn chair over by the garage. If you go in the house, you can't hear it at all. So that's an update on, I call it Jenny's house, obviously generator. And we've already done a video on that particular generator, connecting it to the house and running the house. So I don't need to go over a lot of details there. But anyway, that's an update on Jenny's house. Got 2 doors here. And close that one. And close this one. So you close it up, which I will do. So as you can see, it's fairly attractive. I was pleased with the way it turned out. I'm just shame on me for not taking a single picture or video while I built it. Obviously I built it just right over there in front of the shop, little clear area. Built it over there, and then once it's completed, moved it over here and got it blocked up and leveled and in place, and checked the length for the cable to make sure that the connection cable to the house would reach, which it does. But it's really simple to, you just and it opens up, limit switch over in the corner, light comes on when you open the lid. And you can open these doors right here and get it started, add fuel, whatever you need to do, get it up and running during a power outage situation. You're good to go. It doesn't bother any of the neighbors. I mean, I can't hear it. When we go in the house, you can't hear it at all. So I'm probably going to not do the sound abatement material because they just don't need it. I've come to realize that even if you're outside sitting in a lawn chair, you can, the decimal readings are around 28. So that's basically nothing. That's 3 people having a conversation in a circle. So that's the latest on Jenny's house. Goodbye.